At the moment I'm in wheelbay of A320 main landing gear, and today we'll take a look how to replace proximity sensor of up block, and during that procedure I'll explain what it's good for. So let's take a look at it. What is this up block good for? Well, basically whenever we retract the landing gear, it will gonna hook on this up block. From the point when the landing gear retract, it will the whole weight will gonna be carried thanks to this up block. And if you want to know where it holds on this. So whole landing gear, the whole weight of the landing gear will rest only on this tiny piece, and that one will be catched up there. So now we retract the gear. Airplane of course need to know that landing gear was retracted, and how we're gonna tell it to the airplane? Well, we have two proximity sensors, which are over here. This one is for LGCIU 2, which is computer for landing gear, and this one is for LGCIU 1. As you can see, again, redundancy, two independent systems which are responsible of controlling landing gear function. So once the up block will gonna close, those targets will get near to the proximity sensor, and once they get to that position, the proximity sensor realize that target is near, and it will give information to the computer. Yes, target is near, which means that up block has been engaged and the landing gear is retracted, and from that point again the landing gear doors can close, and that one has it up blocks over here. So we have two different up blocks on each side. One is for the door and the other one is for landing gear. Today we need to replace this one, the one in the back, and yeah, I already removed the cover so you can see how it looks inside. That was just 4 screws, and now we can remove the proximity sensor itself. As you can see, every bolt is sealed, so it will be a lot of fun again to remove sealant. But yeah, let's start with that. We can, since we pulled the CBs, we can pull the plug, cover it both ends, and now we can jump on the sealant, and that will take some time. Now we can remove the proxy sensor. We'll remove those 2 screws. This one and the other one. Yeah, that's it. This shim is also important because of location. And yep, we can install the new one. Of course, we need to remove it from the bracket, and we'll install the new one on the same bracket. So let's do that. There are 2 screws and 2 nuts. It's not a big deal. Okay, so that's 1 bolt and a nut, and the other one. Okay, so this is our proxy sensor, and now we will install new one instead of that one. Let's put it together. Need to put washer under the bolt and screw it together. It's one, the other one. I measure the distance of the new proxy sensor and the old proxy sensor, and I still need to use the shim because the length is correct or the same, so that will save me a lot of work. Now, the final torque we will do when we install the proxy sensor on the airplane. So we need this shim and bolts, and once we install it there on the airplane, we will torque it. Let's move to the wheel bay. Okay, it's time to install our proxy sensor. Here is the shim, which I need to place there as well. Since, as I said, I measure it and the distance is the same, old one and the new one. I mentioned distance several times, but why it is so important? This sensor which we use over here is inductive proximity sensor. It detects metallic objects without physical contact by generating and monitoring electromagnetic fields. Now let's take a look what is inside and how it works, and I'll try to simplify it as much as I'm able to. Okay, what we can find inside: oscillator circuit, coil, sensing phase, detection circuit, output driver, and output stage. Oscillator current generates high frequency alternating current that flows through the coil. Coil is located at the sensor sensing phase. It emits an electromagnetic fields whenever it is energized by oscillator. Sensing phase, the front part of the sensor through which electromagnetic field interact with external environment. Detection circuit monitors changes in the amplitude of oscillation caused by presence of the metallic object, in this case of target. The output driver processes the signal from the detection circuit and switch the output stage accordingly, and output stage provide the final output signal on or off to the connected control system. And how it works: the oscillator circuit energizes the coil that create an alternating electromagnetic field at the sensing phase. And when we bring the target in this field, it induces eddy current in this target which absorb energy from the field. The absorption of energy causes drop in the amplitude of oscillation. The detection circuit senses this change, and upon detecting such a significant change, the output drive switch the output stage, sending a signal to the control system indicating the presence of the metallic object. In this case, LGCIU will get information that landing gear is retracted. And if target will be far away from the sensor, it might never be detected by sensor and we will never get information through. And that's the reason why the distance really matters. So that was very basic function. Hopefully it was understandable and we can go back to our replacement. Now, bolts. Later on, we just need to lock wire it. It's one, another one, right on the place. Yes, far enough. Right. Now I need to pick up the wrench and we can torque them one by one. Let's start two on the top. Right. And now these ones. Perfect. We can lock wire it now. And since everything is on the place, I'm not gonna seal it now. First of all, I'll go to make a bite test. So we'll plug the connector. I will close all the CBs which I pulled, and we will do, as I said, bite test. So connector is on place. Then if the test will pass, we will apply the sealant on all the bolts, and yeah, then we install the cover on it. Okay, all CBs are closed, so let's wake up the airplane. And let's wait until it wake up. So LGCIU test. Red, good, 10 seconds. Test okay. Now LGCIU2. Test. This is 10 seconds. Test okay. Perfect. So, since this passed, we can close the cover, and then basically all what's remaining is sealing. So we'll go one by one, and since I want to use just one sealant, I want to do everything at the same time. So it's sealed, double check was performed. We can close the door. Perfect. Paperwork. That's more or less it about proxy sensor. If you have any questions, please write them down in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to answer to you. I would like to ask you to don't use this as a replacement for a maintenance manual, but always use latest documentation released by manufacturer. That's all from my side. My name is Tomáš, this was Roka Maintenance with Zeto, and I will see you on next video. Bye.